Hey y'all, we're back. So I've got Jason, I got Ricky, I got Scott, and I got Buzzed Me here. Enjoying the life. So today we've got welcome back to what do we want to call this, Wrestling Cafe again. I like that vibe. We got a lot to talk about, wrestling news. So let's see where we want to get started. So I guess we should start with one of the bigger ones, which is Punk coming back with a feud and who his first feud might be.
This is going to be very interesting. I mean,
Put your chub away, Scotty.
Huh?
Put your chub away, Scotty.
You're not fine.
I'm looking forward to his return. I'm not necessarily going to be looking forward to who he's matched up with, as from some of the rumors that I am seeing, Jericho is the top name on the list. And quite honestly, I mean, we've seen Punk Jericho a couple of times already, so Punk Jericho 3 is kind of less than exciting, but I mean, Punk is a good wrestler. Jericho's kind of on the downhill slide, but honestly, we will see what happens. Like, if it's Jericho, I'm kind of curious, but like, have you guys heard of any other names that could be possible?
I've seen Samoa Joe get thrown around.
Yeah, I just saw Samoa Joe thing, possibly a Ring of Honor TV title.
Yeah, I saw that being thrown around today. So what do you think of that one? Samoa Joe being chronically injured.
Yeah, that because we haven't seen.
I mean, Punk would be the one that would probably knock both of them out for a while and put them on the shelf. Joe would have another concussion. Punk could tear another muscle in his arm or in his vagina, whatever.
I mean, I think that'd be a very interesting start back. I mean, I feel like ROH now is being used as like the minor league club. So I think giving Punk a run in there and kind of avoiding the Young Bucks until the contract expires is not a bad idea. So,
well, we'll see. I don't know. What do you think, Jason?
I'd like to see a triple threat with Jericho. No, not Jericho. I'm a little thrown off today, boys. I'm a little thrown off right now. So, yeah, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about Punk. I think he's a piece of shit. So there's my fucking take. He's a piece of shit. We're going to see him wrestle Jericho, the only one that's in fucking AEW that wants to work with him or will work with him. And we've seen that already.
Jericho's taking one for the team there.
The Jericho Appreciation Society taking another bump.
I think we do a triple threat match with Samoa Joe, Punk, and the big guy. Feed me more. See which one gets fucking hurt first.
God, bring back Ryback. That'd be funny. The man that pretty much ruined CM Punk's WWE career in one fell swoop.
The man that nobody wants to re-sign because apparently
CM Punk ruined CM Punk's WWE career.
Fair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because Ryback is toxic as shit.
And that's
From
saying
what I've
something.
seen.
That's saying something. If you guys think Punk's toxic, saying that Ryback's toxic.
Yeah, Ryback is very toxic. I've seen some of his stuff, some of his live videos and stuff, and
Have you seen some of his TikToks, Jason?
I've seen some of his stuff. I'm not interested in him either. I think he's another fuckhead that should have never gotten a wrestling ring. Too big for his own good. Could never control himself. And he did. He injured Punk a lot.
Yep.
He injured some other guys too, I'm sure, over his career. But no one's rushing to sign Ryback. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to get Ryback and Punk back into the ring together just one more time.
That'll go over well.
Just one more guy that Punk.
I'm just trying to figure out which one would bitch first, Ryback or CM. Probably CM. Now I think about it.
I got it. Throw shit. Who was Punk talking all the shit about behind the scenes?
Who wasn't he?
Yeah, I know. But
Hangman.
No, not Hangman. Damn it! I can't.
The Bucks.
Kenny. Colt Cabana.
Kenny's dog.
Oh, Colt. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Colt
Yeah.
Cabana.
I mean, that'd be an grudge feud right there. Like,
see, that's not a bad. Well, that's like the 7 degrees of CM Punk. He can't go to Ring of Honor because Colt's there. He can't go to Dynamite because everybody on the roster is there. So he is the real island of relevancy.
from what I read, that the week's Dynamite is going to have CM Punk on. The guys that he doesn't get along with will be on Collision.
I thought it was the other way around. They were like,
No, they're going to allow all superstars to be on all shows, but they'll just switch shows the week. I guess CM Punk decides.
Is this
he's
going to be
gonna-
a pre-tape? Is Collison going to be a pre-tape?
They're still gonna do Dynamite and Rampage, and then they're gonna do Collision and Collision and ROH TV.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna treat it.
They're gonna film
treat
those two together.
Rampage- Yeah, they're gonna treat Rampage as Dynamite Sunday Night Heat, and then they're gonna treat ROH TV kind of as
Just rebrand ROH.
Collisions
That's not even worth
Sunday
it.
Night Heat.
Let's say that again.
Just rebrand it. It's not worth running 2 shows back to back like that.
Well, you can't rebrand. ROH has got the standing power. When I would run with ROH. Is what
Yeah,
I
that's
would
what I'm
run
saying.
with.
Don't bring in Collision. Just have ROH run.
I wouldn't start another Mickey Mouse fucking TV show that's going to be preempted by baseball in the playoffs or some bullshit like that.
Yeah,
And I mean, they have had to drop time slots because they are on what, TNT?
Yeah, they're on TNT. The
Yeah.
NBA, they're running right up against the NBA. I mean, when
And right
when
now,
does the
yeah.
WNBA start? That's what I want to know. Are we gonna lose AEW TV to the WNBA or
I
the
doubt
World
that.
Lacrosse League?
Rampage has
Whose
a better
ratings- whose
attendance
ratings
than the
will be better?
WNBA games.
PLL. The PLL will have better rating.
Yeah.
than them.
PLL.
Yeah, the Premier League lacrosse.
Premier League has lacrosse.
Yeah, they just did a
Yeah,
draft.
no,
Yeah.
like Rampage, no one watches it.
But they will still have better ratings than the WNBA.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Mystics?
Who?
Guess that answers that question.
Who's seen the Sparks? Anybody? No, going all right, whatever. And I guess in other news with AEW, considering we're on the AEW kick, and I literally think this entire episode is AEW minus 2 topics. Rosa and Miro have returned
Mira.
to AEW.
Mira, is that his
Mira.
sister?
I like Mira.
So Miro is now cross dressing. He's now Mira.
Mira and Ponderosa.
You called her that the other day, and that gave me such a kick. I was like,
So are we glad to see them both back? I'm glad to see Thunder Rosa back because Rosa's
I
really
love Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa's great. What about Miro?
I am honestly glad to see Miro if they keep him going.
It's another booking tragedy.
Yeah, he's got that whole thing with he's God is punishing him with a busted stack of dimes as a neck. And like I love what he's doing and what his character can do and will do, but it's who do you put him against? Who can cut? You almost have to put him against. You can't put him against Hangman because Hangman can't cut a promo out of a pay if he had to save his
Put him
life.
against Wardlow.
Yeah, but I'm against Warlock.
Another mute. I mean,
Hey, he's got Arn Anderson now standing behind
he
his
does have
IHOP
Arn,
But
menu as
Arn
he
can't
calls
talk to save
plays.
his life anymore. What I mean, and again, kind of blending into the Punk story. What about freaking Samoa Joe? Like those guys can cut promos against each other that would be phenomenal. I like because he's not the best at promo cutting, but he definitely has the ability to do it.
no, Joe's great. Joe is
Joe
great.
is.
I just
Yeah.
don't.
There's no point in bringing Miro back to put him in an ROH feud, though.
Well,
I mean, this guy
what if they take the
This guy
title?
was a former dominant TNT champ, and
Well,
they
don't
never
look
put
down
him
on
in the world
ROH. I
title
mean,
feud.
don't look at ROH as NXT. Like
Oh,
these
no,
guys go back
Definitely
down.
not, but
ROH is still a good brand.
Yeah,
with the stars
the
they
same-
have,
it's the
they
same
should be doing
wrestlers.
more with it.
Yeah. So who should be who? Okay. So it has to be somebody that can cut a promo, correct? That's what
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we're agreeing. We're
You
agreeing
need
on that.
somebody that can cut a promo against Miro. So like,
Jamie Hayter.
I don't know. I was sitting on the verge of saying MJF, but I don't know. I like Jamie Hayter better.
what about old Kip Sabian? I mean, yeah.
Miro cheats
Yeah.
on lock.
Best
With-
friend.
Kip needs to
best
put
man.
Kip needs to put the bag.
Wait,
back
no,
in
no,
his head.
wait. Miro and Jade Cargill.
Well,
I mean,
speaking
I'm
of
fine
Jake
with Kip as
Cargill,
long as we see more Penelope Ford.
speaking of
Yeah.
Jake
Seeing her
Cargill, this
doing
was
the jumping
actually
split in the ring.
this would be a great spot for Thunder Rosa or Ponderosa to be able to finally get at somebody. Like I would love to see
Yeah.
a Jade Cargill Thunder Rosa.
I
Yeah,
I
would
agree
just
with
love
that
to
one.
see Jade get the damn belt taken
Run
off
her
of
right to the
finally.
top. Run Ponderosa right to the top of the card.
but here's the other question though. With Thunder Rosa coming back, they haven't let anybody go out of AEW. And from what I understand, from what I've read through a lot of the dirt sheets and stuff like that, the reason she left was the fact that she was having issues with some of the other girls in the locker room. So now she was the female Punk in some respects. So she's coming back. All the women that pretty much hated her still there in the locker room. What do they do with her in this situation? Because it's going to be, if they let the situation continue, it will turn into another Punk, and it'll be
Turn
a
her into the best babyface the company has.
No one is CM Punk, by the way.
Exactly.
What was her deal? They're saying that she's not hurt.
Yeah,
She's
well,
still
she
saying
didn't-
she's hurt. Like she came back the other night, but she's still not going to do anything for a while because she's still hurt.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what is
basically, she pulled the Shawn Michaels. She didn't want to drop the belt to somebody, so then they pulled the whole she pulled the whole "I'm hurt" gimmick to.
Well, she had just won the damn belt like right before she stopped
exactly.
wrestling.
I
But they
don't
didn't-
think they had plans on putting it on anybody else at the time.
Yeah, she took it from
they
Britt,
must-
and
they
then that
must
was
have,
pretty
'cause
much
she-
it. She
again, she
made.
didn't
I
wanna
don't even
drop
think
the
she made a
belt.
title defense. But
No,
the funny
once
thing
she won it,
is,
she's never made a title defense.
and her reign was still longer than both of CM Punk's
See,
combined.
And that's where I'm confused because when you're a wrestler, you know that you can't have the belt forever. You're going to have to drop it. I don't believe there was any plans of her dropping it immediately. Like she
I mean,
just
it
won
wasn't
it.
going to be immediately, but they must have had plans to drop it to somebody because she.
Well,
didn't-
I'm sure it. I want to believe that they're at least 6 months out in booking.
Yeah, well,
Right?
I put it more like 2, but because that's the way Tony Khan thinks. But
Who knows? Who knows? But I don't see where that is a. I don't know. I don't know. There's a whole locker room is drama for the women and the guys. I guess.
Toxic.
So
I don't know.
And I think
She
it's-
wanted to come back. She wanted to
Khan's
come back.
not
She could
working
go
on it.
anywhere else.
Yeah. And I think with the locker room situation, it all comes down to Tony Khan for being the worst school principal ever. I mean, he's pretty much got a middle school mentality when it comes to running that locker room.
Well, they got a new guy running the ship now, so we'll see.
well, the question, and let's quickly just do a quick jump into that. Does anybody know who this guy is? Because I heard his name for the first time a week
Oh,
ago, and
Vince.
like
It
It's
was
Vince.
me.
It's
It was
Vince
me
Dark.
all along.
it's Vince Dark.
No. It was the Raw general manager, Hornswoggle.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah,
Slick.
who
I
was
thought
it?
I saw Slick.
Little bastard.
There you go. No, like, does anybody know who this Will guy even is?
No
Like, where
idea.
did he come from? What back?
idea.
Like,
Where does it come from? Where does it go? Where does it come from?
Okay,
Cotton Eye Joe.
yeah.
So does that make it the AEW big announcement table? Considering we've now had 3 in the last month?
The big announcement is a new T-shirt sale.
yeah.
Oh,
They're-
another
they're-
Get the
another
wife
girl
beater
with
T-shirt with an actual
another
white
girl
eye.
with a black eye.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
man.
already did
Get the
that.
wife beater T-shirt for $10.
I'm in. Are we moving on to that? Because I think I think the big announcement is that they're going to be going to a streaming service. I think they're going to be on this new. It was HBO Max. I think it's going to be called Max here at the end of the month or next month.
Bro,
I
just
think that-
canceled my HBO Max subscription.
I think
So he's-
AEW
so
is
he's
going
not
put their
going to the
pay-per-views.
cock.
He's
So
not going
joining
to the cock.
Got it. Well, that would be a conflict of interest though if they did do wrestle WWE and AEW on the same network.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
No, not at all.
Interesting.
But
So if you think Wednesday night at Dynamite, they announced that they're going to the Max.
how great would that be, though? That you're able to watch pay-per-views. First off, Bleacher Report sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I
It's awful.
the payments don't go through. Every time I buy a pay-per-view for AEW, I buy it 3 times
I've had no
because it
issue with
doesn't go through, and I have to cancel 2 of them. Now, I get my money back, but it's just Bleacher Report app is a pain in the ass, and sometimes it comes on, and then sometimes you got to call support. Like I don't know. Never
Yeah, I
had a
mean-
problem with streaming HBO Max, so
I've never had that issue with Bleacher Report. I mean, there was that one night when ROH was not presenting what streaming service they were on that well because we'd all heard, oh, it's gonna be on Fight TV.
Yeah.
So we were literally on Fight TV waiting for it to load, and then we go to Bleacher Report. No, it's here. Should you have told people it was gonna be on Bleacher?
so I think honestly the last pay-per-view I got was on Fight. Or was it on both Bleacher Report and Fight?
It was Bleacher Report and Fight internationally,
Yeah,
Okay.
it was because they have an international service for Europe,
but it was on Bleacher Report.
and
Oh,
they
okay.
didn't advertise. They said it's on Fight TV, and so we thought it was Fight TV exactly. And then we look it up. Oh no, it's Fight TV International. The US version is Bleacher Report.
Yeah, you
the
gotta
running-
you gotta scan a URL code and you gotta spin around and touch your ear,
But like, I find it funny that with
do
that,
the
it's
Matt
like-
Riddle spin, dick spin.
I just find it funny that
Helicopter, helicopter, helicopter.
Call me the tornado.
I take it you guys have all seen the video.
Which one?
No.
Oh, there's fuck. You better delete your browser history.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Bleach Report. I think it'd be great if they went to a streaming service. I'm hoping that is my hope that is the announcement,
Okay, so
and not that Kenny Omega is gonna fight Don Callis in a cage.
I thought it was going to be Kenny Omega doing a striptease in the ring, but that who knows?
He's a sexy man.
They'll call it the triple strip
call him
match.
the
It's
cleaner.
Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. God.
No, like so.
Makes
here's
sense
what-
if they do it in Vegas.
there you go.
It's the clientele.
So what my question though is, so TBS, TNT, they're under the Turner Network, Warner Brothers Media. Yeah, I guess that would, because that is HBO now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was trying to like make the connection in my head, like why would they go to what is now going to be called Max or whatever they decide to call
Yeah,
it?
it's
Why
not,
don't they just call it Mini?
no, it's now the Max. They didn't
Yeah.
like, for some reason they didn't like the HBO thing. I don't know. It just whatever.
Yeah, it's the biggest brand they have. They're gonna put
Yeah.
yeah.
We're putting the Max on it.
I think they should call it Skinamax, and then they could bring Matt Riddle in.
Then they can do the strip tease with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
But
So that's what I think the announcements be. Ricky, what do you think the announcement's gonna be?
Yeah, it's got to be a streaming service, or maybe there's another surprise signing.
Or do you think
I have
that
heard
they will do the
rumors
WWE
of
thing?
Drew McIntyre still has no WWE contract, and also
They're gonna sign
they're-
him.
I don't know.
They're gonna sign
I
him.
don't know.
I mean,
We'll see.
We haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah,
so-
hopefully it's
He's
streaming
hurt.
service.
Oh
He's
yes.
I was
Yeah,
like,
he's
he
injured.
was drafted.
Hopefully,
Yeah, he's injured.
He was drafted.
Okay.
Was he?
I believe.
So is Boogs, and we don't see him.
Yeah.
Luke's lost to Corbin on a live event show, broke
I
his
saw that.
half-year defeated streak.
Yeah.
fucking
They
leave
fucking
Boogs
cheered
alone,
him
man.
like they cheered Corbin like Foley when he won the world title for the first time.
Boogs is a national treasure. Okay, you're fucking with him. Stop it.
Anyway, so what do you guys think? What do you think the major announcement is? It's not going to be announced
I
by
think-
Tony
I
Khan,
think
probably
I'm-
announced by someone else.
I think I'm with Ricky. I think and you. I'm pretty sure it'll be a streaming service. I think they'll do a like a WWE network kind of deal where they do AEW network. I think they'll launch their own streaming service, considering Tony Khan has his own money and can do that.
That would be fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, not to disagree, you guys are probably right, but I will laugh if they decide to announce another reality show. That like it would not surprise me if like there's no major announcement, just hey guys, we're gonna do another reality show with
We'll call this Total Divas, ripping it off from WWE yet again.
pretty much like
Like,
I mean they have
Hosted by CM Punk, the
That's
biggest
already
diva of all time.
called- Jeez.
Boom.
But yeah, no, like
that's how they bring him back. They recoup him with all the females.
yeah.
Okay.
But no, like
You're a bitch. Get in there.
I honestly think though, like if I had to make a guess, that it's some kind of new reality show that Tony Khan is sinking his money into to try to babyface more of a superstar. So like, which isn't working with the Adam Cole thing. Didn't work with Cody, so it's like, but they're gonna keep trying to do all this reality show crap. So I don't think it's actually anything major. I just think it's gonna be something stupid.
So that announcement is this Wednesday on Dynamite, correct?
I think so. Yes.
Oh boy.
Why wouldn't they be smart enough to announce that shit on like Rampage or Dark?
Dark's gone.
Dark's gone.
Is
Yeah,
it completely
Dark is
gone?
gone
I thought it
and
wasn't gone yet.
Rampage is going to be their new developmental
Why wouldn't you do it on Rampage? Why wouldn't you do it on a show that no one's watching?
because nobody will still watch it and they'll just go on the internet and Google the big announcement.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, all you have to do is just follow AEW on Instagram, and you can literally see the announcement there from Dynamite. You don't have to watch the fucking show. Like,
Don't tell them, Wyatt.
okay, I'll go on timeout.
Tell them.
Anywho, so still sticking with the AEW bug, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega contracts. From what I've read so far, the contract talks have gotten nowhere, and the WWE is interested in signing all three.
Because Cody has some pull in that, I bet.
Correct.
When are they up?
I believe sometime this summer.
I think Kenny's extended though, right? Because of the injuries.
No, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks are still not on the same page with the contract talks.
Well, no, like Kenny's contract.
Nope, they did not.
Really interesting.
From what everything I've read from PW Insider, from Ringside, they have not gotten anywhere with either of their contracts.
Interesting.
I did not see it.
Wait,
I did not see it. It wasn't in here.
I saw it on the I think it was Inside the Ring online this morning.
I mean, I'm here's the thing. I'm not a Kenny Omega or Young Bucks fan, but if they go to WWE, I honestly don't see them lasting very long because they're not structured people. They want to do what they want when they want to do it. And WWE doesn't operate like that. WWE is you do what we tell you to do when we tell you to do it. So how long do you think guys like that can last in a system? Like these guys have never been, they've only been in Ring of Honor and Impact.
New Japan.
New Japan. But again, New Japan still also allows them some latitude. So WWE it's what Vince wants when Vince wants it. So if they get hired, like if Vince says do a job,
That's the hush money.
if Vince says do a job and they don't want to do the job, yeah, this could get into some very interesting situations here. I mean, look at the whole Bray Wyatt situation. So far from what we understand, they're still debating over his storyline. He still hasn't shown back up on television. So
Kenny Omega's contract is up in November or December.
Okay.
It has been extended 9 months because of his injuries.
Okay, I didn't see that. I maybe just give you.
I'm on Wrestling Observer. You
Okay.
know, Dave Meltzer.
Yeah,
you're on Dave Suck My Balls.
Hey, whatever, Jim.
But no, like I really don't see them lasting in a structured environment. Like they've always been able to do pretty much what they want to do when they want to do it.
I don't see them going anywhere. They're not going to WWE. I just don't think.
Why wouldn't you? They make more money if they went to the WWE.
Well, yeah, definitely, but I just don't see it happening.
being on a WWE contract, they would make more than they're making on AEW.
Oh
Which
yeah,
I don't
definitely.
even understand how that's possible because they're getting paid their EVP money plus the wrestling money, right? Like they have two separate contracts. They're wrestlers and EVPs, but under separate contracts. So they're getting paid, they're double dipping pretty much. So how would they be getting paid more in WWE? And Tony Khan's got unlimited resources. He can pay him whatever he wants to pay him. Like Vince will cap you. Vince will say, this is what I think you're worth to us. So he'll cap it, but Tony will just pay out. Like, you want, I mean, I know this is an unreasonable number, but you want 10.2 million a year, we'll give you 10.2 million a year. Like, Tony
They're
Khan,
not getting that.
I know, I'm just
Vince
saying.
probably
it's
also wishes he had the Jacksonville's cheerleaders at his disposal too. Ah,
Probably.
he probably
That's a hell
does.
of a trade. That's a hell of a trade.
oh yeah.
We keep Young Bucks, you get Jaguar women.
I
As
mean,
of now,
Tell
there's
them to
been
bring their
no.
pom poms.
As of now, there's been no negotiations for the Young Bucks. Zero.
but again, what do you guys think? Like, I mean, Ricky, you think they're not going anywhere, but like,
I
I-
don't, because they're the elite and they are pretty much AEW right
So,
now.
so who the fuck are they going to wrestle in AEW now? There's nobody. There's no one for them to wrestle. There's no legitimately good tag teams except for FTR, who, by the way, cried and whined and boohooed until they got the fucking tag titles.
and yet FTR is the best tag team that they've got.
But I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. But I agree. But you don't think that all that whining and stuff that they were that was being done on that podcast kind of worked its way into them getting those tag titles?
Well, again, if you have, with Tony Khan, he's probably going like, oh, well, I saw that you guys were upset. You're right. I probably shouldn't have wasted you. So I'll give you another shot at the titles, screwing over the Guns. It's just like, don't.
Well, the Gun should have never had the damn titles in the first place.
He's counted the Young Bucks and
they
Omega.
they were placeholders for
Yeah.
sure. But if they go to the WWE, there's, I don't want to say way more tag teams, but better tag teams.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell me you wouldn't mind seeing the Young Bucks take on the Usos.
The New Day for sure. I mean,
The
the
New Day.
Usos definitely. I mean,
KO and Sammy.
But think about how Vince feels about tag teams. That's another interest. Like like reports say that WWE is interested in them. Okay, that's not a problem. But Vince doesn't like tag teams. That's always been, he wants singles stars. He looks at Matt, he looks at Nick, he doesn't see single stars with them.
he just likes singles.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think the paralegal was married, but that's a whole other.
Gotcha.
No, like he likes single stars, and everything that Vince likes in a wrestler, the Young Bucks are not. Vince likes muscular. Young Bucks are not muscular. Vince likes just tall dudes. Young Bucks are not tall in whatsoever.
I'm sorry, you saying that he discriminates? Oh wow, what a shocker!
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's why I'm kind of curious to know why WWE is interested in them all of a sudden. Yes, it's a coup to get not only the team that started AEW, but their executive.
You don't think Vince would have a huge hard on to get pretty much all of the people, the EVPs that started AEW?
Oh, I
mean,
think
if he were able to get Omega and the Bucks, he would have pretty much everybody except Jericho.
I get that point of it, but Vince will he got Cody, but he's got Cody and has Cody in a usable spot. What use does he have for the Young Bucks? Like, what is he going to do with the Young Bucks? What does he do with Omega? I mean, there's stuff he can do with Omega.
Well, that's the question. He's got so many toys at his fingertips that he doesn't know what to do with what he has now.
Exactly.
So could he bring in another? And this is wrestling. I mean, you bring in guys, you get rid of guys. You bring in guys, you get rid of guys. So that's just just wrestling.
WWE does that. AEW just brings in guys.
I mean, look what they did with what are the two dudes that run around with AJ Styles?
Gallows and
POC.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have they absolutely done with those fucking guys for the
They
last
have
4
done
years?
nothing.
Zero.
Nothing.
Who said?
Again, I
And
mean,
when Styles broke his ankle, those guys disappeared until just now when Styles came back.
Carl Anderson got to hang out with his hot Asian wife.
I'm sensing a vibe with Jason. Whenever somebody has a hot wife, he just kind of goes, I want to do that, and it's not mine.
That you've never seen that? That's what Carl Anderson used to say all the time back in New Japan. I was sitting at home with my hot Asian wife.
I'm part of the culture.
Yeah.
No, again, I mean, yes, it would definitely be interesting to see them in WWE, but I think like unlike Cody, I think Vince would sour on the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega pretty quickly if he got them. Like, yeah, it'd be a coup to steal them
But
away from
he was the
AEW.
one that brought them into AEW.
Or not AEW. What did I say?
Cody Rhodes doesn't sour. He knows what the Young Bucks can do, and Kenny. He's the one that brought them into AEW. He's sure than hell more than willing to take them from AEW.
Yeah, no, I mean, I see it. I guess that's Cody though, but Vince is the issue. Vince is the one you got to convince.
I think Cody's got some pull. If he wanted
Yeah.
the Bucks really wanted to come, I think they can make it happen. Honestly, I think
And-
they make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
If the
biggest-
Bucks leave AEW, then we're stuck with the
The
Acclaim.
Hardys.
How long before they get a tag team run?
It's coming.
It's coming.
I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it'll be interesting to see how everything develops over the next. I honestly, here's how I think it's going to go. They're going to like whatever Vince offers Bucks and Omega, they will use to get a counter offer from Tony. If Tony can match it and Tony's got pretty much unlimited resources, then they're staying in AEW. If they decide, hey, we're better off in WWE, they'll go to, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what they do.
Well, and if you're smart enough as, acting upon yourself, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks are looking at the TV ratings. They're also looking at the fact that they're now owned by Endeavor. So it's looking at the TV ratings. Obviously, SmackDown has killed AEW Dynamite the last 3 weeks. 250,000 for Dynamite, 2.5 for SmackDown.
250,000.
Yeah.
There's more people in
Yeah,
my
it's
living
been-
room watching.
it's been bad.
It's gotten really bad. And it's
Event-
the terrible booking, the terrible storytelling. The Young Bucks and Kenny Omega know where they can get the most exposure, and that is with WWE.
Well, eventually you want to be at the top of your game, and the WWE is the top of the game. It is
Yeah.
the upper echelon of wrestling, TV wrestling, whatever you want to call it. You can go to Impact. They could go to Impact and make good money. They can go to stay with AEW and make good money. They could probably go to NWA and make, well, nothing, but whatever. You know what I mean.
They can come to ATCW, make something.
I would have
Be
them
part of the
wrestle-
House of Cross.
I actually would have them. I would have them job out to the Radical Stars, but who gets a bigger pop, the Radical Stars or the Young Bucks? But honestly, I think you want to be at the top of your game, and they've made money. They have houses. They money. I don't think is an issue. At some point, it's about being creative and being at the top of your game. How many more T-shirts are people going to be running around with if they roll over to WWE? A lot.
A lot.
And
Yeah.
then you also have the
Fresh faces.
You have the Elite Series figures. There's so much more exposure. And again,
When's the last time you seen a Jazzwares figure? And I got 37 of them on the shelf here that are the Young Bucks. Oh, by the way,
so many variants of the Young Bucks. It's not even funny.
speaking of Jazzwares, I picked up a brandy today. Woo!
How much you pay for that? $2?
$43. No, listen, it was the one you couldn't get.
Really?
Of course, he's that lucky.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Again, I think the other thing when you go to WWE, it's not just the money. You are going to a brand that has a sacred history of pro wrestling. It doesn't matter how bad the years have been. It doesn't matter how bad Vince has been. You are going to a brand that is historical.
Yeah.
So I think either way they
have
go,
you really made it in wrestling unless you wrestled for WWE?
That's true.
That's valid.
That's true.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And just going on the figure thing for a moment, you may have Brandy, but I've still got Serpentor. So
Wait a minute. AEW, G.I. Joe.
I don't know who is this guy with the belt over his shoulder?
I just had to rub it in just slightly.
It's Otis. You do the worm, Scotty.
He's
Speaking of
Scottice. Scottice.
Scottice is now his nickname.
Scott, we got Scottice and we have Ricky the Snake.
Yeah.
All right, that works. So,
Anyway.
do we want to end the AEW conversation here and move
Yeah,
on? to
moving
the
on.
one?
I think yes, please. I'm so
Yeah,
sick of
moving
AEW.
All right. So now we go on to something that I saw earlier, or you just want to end it here and then do another episode?
I mean, we could do that. That's fine. Are you can talk about? Okay, yeah, end it here. Fuck it. Just edit this. Just edit this bullshit out.
I will. So we're now done with AEW Coffee Talk because that was obnoxiously stupid.
It needs a new name.
Yeah,
Coffee
it's
Talk.
bitter like it's coffee. Anyway, that'll do it for us here on Hardway Wrestling. Again, please like, subscribe. We're now at 46 subscribers on YouTube.
Still at 46. Jesus,
We need to get better at that.
Yeah.
people.
So
Like, subscribe,
Are we also going to
ring the
mention
bell.
yes did TWITCH Twitch? Did I spell that completely wrong?
no, you got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
gonna
we are
mention that?
now we are set up to stream on Twitch. And we'll talk about that. But yeah, we're not
Button
there
up your
yet.
shirt, you're scaring all the subscribers away.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's build this one
Yay!
up.
Hamburger meat hanging out.
Build this one up.
So again, we are doing our jobs getting the content out to you guys, but you guys have to do your jobs and get us the subscribers, the likes, the comments, because we can't get anywhere further without you guys. So that'll do it for us on AEW. Join us soon for another interesting WWE talk.
we on AEW? Cool.
What?
Nothing.